Another strawweight bout. Montserrat Ruiz coming in at plus 350 against Eduarda Moura, sit at minus 500 in her UFC debut. Over under 2.5 rounds, plus 125 for the over, minus 155 for the under. The undefeated Eduarda Moura making her UFC debut after her submission win on the Contender Series this year. Montserrat Ruiz, 2-3 in her last 5. And she will be looking to spoil the party. She's not on a great streak in her career. Our last time out against Jacqueline Amaram, she got thrown around and kind of just dominated on the ground. For Ruiz's frame, she's not going to do much on the feet. Like, she's not a very polished striker whatsoever. Most of her game is try to look for takedowns, hold you there, and use her jiu-jitsu to keep you there. So in this one against Eduarda Moura, the way that her grappling has looked in her career looks like it might be a tall task. I guess that's why you see the line that way. But either way, I mean, UFC debut is a little minus 500 is a little tough to lay the chalk on that. What are you thinking?
Yeah, minus 500 in women's MMA anyways is sketchy in any fight. But yeah, making her debut, I hate that number. I hate that price. It gives me, every time I see somebody making their debut at a massive favorite price like that, it gives me Jacqueline Amorum and Juliana Miller vibes when they're big favorites and they come in there and just shit the bed. So, but luckily for her, Montserrat Conejo, hasn't looked good, been TKO'd in her last 2 fights, and has the style I think that Moura will be able to hang with at least. I mean, on the Contender Series, right away goes and gets a sub. She shows that she has the grappling. If you look at her record, like, she's got 4 other submissions than that on her record. She's got some TKOs herself, pretty well rounded. And if you look at her too, she's 5'6" with a 67-inch reach. Conejo, not the best striker in the world by any means, not very good at all. And she's only 5 foot with a 61-inch reach. Like, she's going to be well undersized compared to Moura here. And, if Conejo can't go out there and get the takedown, the upper body takedown and the scarf hold, she's kind of screwed. And I think Moura is going to be better than Cheyenne Vlismas. Like, when she took her down and was able to just kind of hold on and get her in that position to land some shots. I think Moura here will be able to, take the back if she wants to, if this fight goes to the ground and she has her in the scarf hold. I think she's going to be able to get back to her feet. And if she wants to keep this thing on the feet, using that reach and her good striking, she'll be able to do what she wants, especially at range. Like, Conejo, I just hate the size disadvantage here, especially when you kind of a one-trick pony in the UFC. Going up against a girl who's well-rounded, who's a lot bigger than you. You're on a 2-fight knockout or TKO losing streak. I won't be surprised if we see number 3 here, at least her getting finished by submission or TKO.
Yeah, Mora's pretty dang big for a strawweight too.
Yeah.
And her fight on the Contender Series was against a girl that has a similar frame to Montserrat Ruiz. So I don't know. It ain't really looking good for Montserrat Ruiz, but it's women's MMA. And that's kind of her world, is the grappling world for Ruiz. So maybe she can hang with her. She couldn't hang with Jacqueline Amaram. Amaram has some insane jiu-jitsu. Like, the way that she was able to throw around Ruiz in that fight was super impressive. I don't know if Moura has that level of jiu-jitsu, but she does look a lot stronger. Like, the girl looks like she's off the sauce. So I would expect her to be pretty dang strong if she does get her to the ground. She's got a ton of submissions, 5 subs in the first round. She's got 3 TKOs on her record. She's only been to 1 decision. So I think she could go in there and finish her very quickly and make it look like a minus 500. But at that chalk UFC debut, I probably won't be touching it. She'll be the pick for me. But yeah, be cautious.